5. Damian Lillard. Dame has already stated a lot of times that he intends to end his career as a member of the Portland Trail Blazers, signing a huge extension to stay with the team a couple of seasons ago to try and lead them back to contention after Batum's and Aldridge's departure. Nevertheless, the team has mightily struggled to go back to relevance despite pairing him with standout talent C.J. McCollum. And considering the fact he also stated that he'd actually like to play for the Jazz at some point of his career, he might as well demand the team to trade him after yet another season of being knocked out in the first round of the postseason. 4. Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker is one of the league's late bloomers, if you may say, coming off his strongest season since being drafted out of Connecticut and being the lone leader and star on a very lousy Charlotte Hornets squad that was once again irrelevant. His offensive versatility, his ability to push the tempo and the fact that he's a very underrated playmaker would make him a very interesting pickup for any team, especially considering his contract isn't that expensive at all. So, after once again failing to compete in a very weak Eastern Conference, expect him to try and get the hell out of Carolina. 3. John Wall. Wall just signed a big extension to stay with the Washington Wizards for at least 4 more seasons, as the Capitals team has absolutely no intentions to part ways with one of the league's surging talents and the best playmaker in the Eastern Conference. Still, having yet another failed trip to the playoffs or not even making the Eastern Conference Finals, a fierce, strong competitor as John Wall is most likely to force a move out of Washington, especially considering that he'll definitely have over a dozen suitors keen to acquire his services. 2. Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is hands down one of the best two-way players in the association and a yearly early MVP candidate due to his outstanding ability to play lockdown defense while also putting 25-plus points with great ease against the league's best defenders. And, after yet another failed trip to the playoffs or even worse, not making the playoffs at all, it's pretty likely that the Brow's patience comes to an end, as he's clearly demonstrated that he's quite frustrated and tired of being one of the league's top-notch guys and not having a chance to prove his worth at the ultimate stage. 1. Marc Gasol. Marc Gasol isn't getting any younger and the clock is ticking for him, already peaking but never being able to win an NBA championship like his older brother did. And considering he's a former Defensive Player of the Year and is also a very good scorer, he'd definitely be a standout pickup for any single team. With the Memphis Grizzlies on the verge of a rebuilding process and considering how difficult it is to make it in the Western Conference, the smartest thing to do for both parties at this point would to just trade Gasol while he still has a lot of value, while he makes yet another championship run with a team that actually has a shot at the ring.